All right, you've seen the product. Now it's time to take action. It's all about that miracle food. My man Chakra Doctor has put some of the greatest superfoods on the planet here in one bottle for you. I know we see COVID going crazy and a lot of different things, testing our immune system. This right here is a perfect cleanse and reboot. Great for the immune system and a great anti-inflammatory. Miracle food. Tell them Viral Hip Hop News sent you. Let's go.
I don't give a fuck. Just let me out my contract, and with the fan base that I'd built up, I'll capitalize on that. And if not, fuck this music shit. I'll read with Turkey, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about DMX, you know, obviously working with him in the past and his recent death.
Oh, man, rest in peace to the legendary DMX, man.
Yes, sir.
You know, shout out to him and the whole Rough Rider camp. It's definitely a big hurt, a big blow to hip hop. You know what I mean? To rap and you know all over the world, people love X, man. And he like we say, man, he really poured out his pain through his music. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it ain't gonna be no another DMX. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? That nigga was one of a kind, and it definitely was a blessing to work with him. And even on that, making that record with him, just to see him, that nigga was one of the biggest artists out at the time, and he was real humble when he came to do that record. You could just see the humbleness in him and the realness in him. You know what I mean? And it was like, man, the nigga bust like 5 different raps and asked me which one I wanted to keep. You know what I'm saying? So it was like it was incredible seeing him work like that. And we definitely gonna miss him. You know what I'm saying? I catch myself, you know, we all mourn in our own way. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't the type of nigga to be putting up pictures and trying to find pictures I got with a motherfucker and all that bullshit. You know what I mean? I just, you know, I see some people that I know probably really love them, and I you know, put prayer hands up and shit like that. You know, guys like Dragon and people like that. You know what I'm saying? But I know we're gonna miss the bro, you know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be never to be another DMX, you know what I'm saying? But you know, hopefully it'll be somebody that he inspired that can, you know, try to live on like that, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it'll be another artist that learned and you know, can help carry that torch, you know what I'm saying?
Indeed. We seen I want you to speak on this if you may a little bit. We seen Irv Gotti speak on the reasoning as to why, and we talked about it a little bit on the show. And I'll give you our perspective before you can share yours. If his family was cool with it and his family was okay with him sharing that information, cool. I don't have anything a problem with it. But if they weren't cool with it and they didn't give him the blessing, then I think that was information that the people really didn't need to know, given the person that DMX was and the love we have for him. We don't need to remember him going out like that if the family didn't wish him to do so. 50 Cent called him out. A lot of people called him out. What do you think about it?
Man, I just feel like, you know, you gotta sometimes be the bigger man and let shit go. You know what I'm saying? Especially in a situation like that, man. Let the nigga rest. You know what I'm saying? Right. And like you said, I kind of agree with, you know, if his family didn't put that out there, which 9 times out of 10 they probably didn't want that information out there, just on respect. You know, to let him rest in peace. I just think it's, you know, a little shows a little bit of not having class. You know what I'm saying? Like kicking someone when they're down type thing. You know. Yeah. But I don't know the relationship they had. I don't think it was kind of real. I don't think it was cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no issue with her, but I remember DMX calling him Irvin Lorenzo or some weirdo shit. You know what I'm saying? I remember back they kind of had issues too. You know what I mean? So I don't know, but I just look at it like I don't think X would have did that to him. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
You know, I don't think X would have did him that way, even though they had the issue. You know what I mean? I think X was more of a motherfucker to let it rest and respect the dead. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he would have did that. I don't think if the shoe was on the other foot, I don't think it would have panned out like that.
Definitely got Jayo Felony here on the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. Man, you got a illustrious career, you know, in the industry, and you had a couple of little squabbles, a couple of little beefs in the industry. Talk to us about the Jay-Z situation. What happened, and break that whole thing down to us.
Oh man, I don't know. It was crazy, man. But I just look at it like people were starting to get off into, like I heard a skit first from his album, and he was like, "Is a nigga blood? Is a nigga crip? Niggas want to know this and that." And I'm like, I don't know. I was really with the shit, you know what I mean? So I'm like, cuz ain't no gangbanger. Why you even mentioning that? You know what I mean? That's where I really start asking questions. And then I was with my niggas Jimmy Henchman and them. So I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was in New York and I was like, fuck it. I made the record Trued Up, right? And I went to the Marcy Projects and fucking and made a commercial for BET for the shit. And that's when I came with the song, you know what I mean? Is he a blood or is he a crip? Nigga, I socked that faggot in his big ass lips. I'm like, cuz ain't with the shits, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I'm out here risking my life for this gangbang shit. But, I don't know. It is what it is, you know what I mean? But we ended up squashing our shit. I mean, shout out to my nigga Big Chuck. He used to work for Aftermath. He ended up having Jay-Z call me or call Long Beach. I was in relationship with one of Trey D's nieces and shit, and we was out in Long Beach, and this nigga called the house, and she was like, "Nigga, Jay-Z on the phone." I'm like, "You bullshit." She's like, "No, nigga, take the phone, Jay-Z or whatever." So we ended up. He was like, "Yeah, man, come to Beyonce's after party off of Sunset." So I went to the after party. We chopped it up. You know what I'm saying? We ended up squashing the bullshit, man. Shit. I ended up getting drunk with a motherfucking Beyonce bottle. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I was cool after that. Like, fucking, it was really wasn't about shit. You know what I'm saying? Just like, nigga, I don't know. It was like, cuz you just a rapper, nigga. It's real crip over here though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. But we squashed that bullshit. Big Chuck, fuck around and hooked it up to where we squashed it as men, and that was it. You know what I'm saying?
Was he talking about you when he's saying, is it blood or crip? Do you think he was referring to you?
Nah, he was talking about himself.
That's
you know
what I
saying?
thought.
Yeah, he was talking about himself. But I was like, niggas is not wondering if you know blood or crip. We know you're not a blood or crip.
Gotcha.
We have
You know what I'm
Faison.
saying? We know you just... Man, that's like Method Man or Red Man talking about they blood or crip. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, because you niggas... MCs, nigga, y'all niggas ain't no gangbangers.
It got popular though as of late that rappers, I don't want to say as of late, throughout time in hip hop, I'll say that went from. Go ahead, do you think?
No, it's like a slap in the face. Like you said, it did get popular. It's like a slap in the face to niggas that's been doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like they was banning certain shit back in the day. Like I made a song when I made the video for Trued Up. They banned that motherfucker. Like, hold up, nigga, this is too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is too real. Like, you see me in the video, like it's not even out on YouTube or nothing, but in the video, you see me.
Good, man. This is Sam Ant, CEO of Viral Hip Hop News. Listen, I appreciate each and every one of y'all who are going to check out this documentary. Shout out to my man Lonnie Fresh. Do me a favor. Go to YouTube right now. Go subscribe to Viral Hip Hop News, one of the best hip hop platforms out here right now. We also have The Hub, Hip Hop News Uncensored, of course, the podcast, the baddest podcast out, the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. We drop 7 days a week, doing this thing 100% independent.
There was not one day that I was at work on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air that I wished I was somewhere else.
Now let's talk about the Players Club, because you, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, that's like your first major role in a movie, right?
Taking over the game. Sincerely appreciate each and every one of y'all. You can grab merch on the YouTube site. You can talk to me on there and much more. Sam Ant, CEO of Viral Hip Hop News. Appreciate each and every one of y'all.
Oh God, you the man, Cass. I spit white like a clan mask, and I'm a hustler.